The Seattle Mariners are doing incredible things in Seattle. I mean, they are so fun to watch right now. Now, the reason I want to talk about them is because the Mariners weren't supposed to win this year. They weren't supposed to be a very competitive team. They were looking towards the future. This was going to be the year they were going to call some guys up like Jared Kelenic. We were going to see what we get. Hopefully, our team's not too bad. We'll be fine. What they're doing is putting together a really good season. And I think it's doubtful they make the playoffs, but the fact that they have a chance and they're in the conversation is special, in my opinion. I really believe that. The Seattle Mariners have a better record than the San Diego Padres, the St. Louis Cardinals, the Philadelphia Phillies, the Toronto Blue Jays. Look at these teams we're mentioning. Every one of those teams has superstars. Superstars has a big payroll. Those teams were supposed to compete. Those teams actually kind of are competing. But this team's competing, the Seattle Mariners, and it's absolutely incredible the way they're doing it. They actually have a negative run differential. That's the thing I keep hearing about them this year. Yeah, but they're getting lucky. Their run differential's way too negative. They're not doing great. You know what they are doing? They're winning games. And at the end of the day, that's what matters, is winning games. There is a statistic out there, kept since 1974, about who the most clutch teams are. And as of right now, the 2021 Seattle Mariners are the most clutch team since this clutch stat has been kept. So there is something to it. I get their run differential is negative, but they're also doing some things right. And that's what makes them clutch. They're winning games. They're winning all these close games. And you know what they're also having? Fun. The Seattle Mariners are having fun. And because of all this, Baseball Reference comes out with a fun differential for the Mariners. It was said in a post-game interview by Scott Service, the Mariners. He's like, yeah, I know the run differential. I know the run differential in this past series. I know the run differential in this season. But I know what our fun differential is, and it's plus 90. I love that. I love everything about this team this year. A fun differential of plus 90. I don't know what it means, but I love it. I absolutely love it, and it's become a Baseball Reference stat. You go to the Seattle Mariners 2021 Baseball Reference page, and it shows you run differential minus 60, fun differential plus 90. It's just incredible, and this team is so much fun to watch this year, in a year that I wasn't really expecting it. But I tell you what is going to be fun to watch, the future of this team. The future is so bright in Seattle, and the fact that they're competing this year just bumps that timeline up even more so, I think. They go out and make a trade deadline acquisition. They make a move that is ridiculed and criticized by me. One of those people that criticized it. I gave them an F for my trade deadline grades. But they pushed right through it. They get a guy in Abraham Toro who's been hitting over 300 ever since. And they've continued to play good baseball and, more importantly, fun baseball to the tune of a plus 90 fun differential. So kudos to the Mariners for the season they are having. I doubt they make the playoffs, but the fact that they're competing as they are is special. With a payroll that isn't super big. That's not one of the top payrolls in the team. They are beating other teams that have a higher payroll. Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.